Well, good evening, folks. Welcome back. It is Saturday, April 12th. It's raining like crazy outside. It's been raining all day. We went to Lowe's and I went and picked up 4 2x4x8s in rough cedar. I got them laid out so they'll dry a little bit. I got wet coming home. Hopefully they won't warp out on me. And I got, this is Douglas fir. I got 2 4x4x8s. I'm tripping over my cedar. And what this is going to be used for, my oldest stepson gave me this this tabletop that came out of a restaurant. It's about 2 inches thick, I think. I'll get the tape measure out. No, 1.5 inches, sorry. That's 6 inches. And it's got a stainless steel laminate top on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a roll-around center island for our kitchen. We've got one of those kitchens. This house was built in '87, back when the yuppie movement was in full swing, and everything was done by the microwave, so there wasn't a whole lot of space as far as countertops go. And we had to add a pantry cabinet in there just to have a place to put our food and stuff. And then, of course, like I said, we're starved to death for counter space, so that's what this is going to do. This top is 42 inches long. It's 23 3/4 inches deep. And, like I said, it's stainless steel, so that's going to make for a nice workspace as far as food prep and that sort of thing goes. And then once I get the framework built, I may put a wide drawer in it. And then, of course, there'll be a shelf along the bottom. And I don't have it on paper. Hell, I don't ever have anything on paper. I just kind of build it as I see it. But like I said, I'm hoping that this lumber didn't get ruined. I don't think it did. But yeah, we'll know. We'll know for sure come in the morning. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and close the garage door down. Oh yeah, and that piece of plywood right there will be the bottom shelf. But I'm going to shut the garage down for now, and we'll get started first thing in the morning. And when I do, I'll bring you back and try to get this thing videoed as we go. Yeah, and as you can see, I don't have a whole lot of room to work anymore. I've got these cedar logs to I got to prepare those and get those ready. I'm gonna probably build another log headboard to sell, and we'll see how that goes. So far, it's just been kind of hit or miss on the projects. I did manage to sell that minute bucket that we brought home from the camper and restored. It went to some friends of mine. They're putting together a little cabin out there at the lake, and I think that's gonna look really nice in there. He's gathering up some parts to put together another lamp. So I told him if he got the parts, I'd build it for him. So that's what we're going to do. Anyhow, I'm going to get off here this evening, and I'll be back in the morning, and I'll bring you back and let's see what's going on. See you then. Well, good morning, folks. Sunday morning, and I'm beginning to get my measurements set up on this. Now it looks like I got my. There we go. Now we're focusing in. We're starting to get the measurements calculated. I want the roll-around island to be an overall of 36 inches tall. The casters that I have on order from Amazon are 4 inches. The top, that's 1.5 inches. So, to allot for all of that, we're going to make our cuts for the corner pieces of this island to be 30.5. And I've got the first one marked off. Had to make a little bit of room this morning. As you can see, I've got some cedar to clean up, and then of course I picked up some landscape timbers about 2 weeks ago. And that right there, I'm not even gonna, anybody want to take bets on how many times I trip over that? But I got my saw set up. I'm fixing to make my first cuts, and we're gonna get this project started. I'm kind of looking forward to getting a new project started. So here we go. Yeah. The struggle is real, folks. There we go. All right. Try this again. Alright, there's the first one. Alright, I'm going to bore you with the details. I'm going to get my stuff cut and bring you back when I get onto the next phase. Alright, there's my corner pieces. I've got them cut at 30.5. And I've been working some stuff over in my mind. I may be trimming a little bit off of that in the future. It just we're going to see how it works out. But I'm just trying to think ahead as far as putting the bottom shelf in and how I want the bottom to be set up along with the top. Basically just making a box to start with and then kind of going from there. So anyway, I'm going to work on the next phase of it, kind of figure out how far I need to separate the leg pieces from each other, and then get my 2x4s cut. So bring you back shortly. All right, now I've got this tabletop turned upside down. You can see where it used to have a single leg mounted towards that end, and then on this end, I think it, I don't know, leaned in, set down on top of a support or something. But I'm fixing to now set my corners up so I know the length of 2x4 to cut here and then this way, and then start building the box. All right, once I get that figured out, I'll bring you back and show you what's going on. Okay, what I'm doing now, I've got these 2x4s cut like a picture frame, and I've got them clamped down to a factory cut, straight cut piece of plywood. And what I'm going to do is attach this frame together, run some screws in it, and then I'm going to, when I get that done, we'll put the legs in each corner, and then when I get it put together, we'll have to do a little bit of sanding on the top edge to kind of get it to match up a little bit with this rounded corner here, and then let it taper into its natural corner. But we're going to get I got 2 of these to build, one for the top, one for the bottom, and I will probably have to shorten up my 4x4s, probably another maybe 2 inches or so, 3 inches to drop it down to keep that 36-inch height. So anyhow, this is what we're doing now. I'm going to get these frames put together, and then I'll bring you back when we get to the next phase of it. I'm just, I don't know, some people like to watch other people cut wood. I, I like to just kind of put the video together as I go. So may not be as good as some of these other channels, but like I said, everybody knows or should know how to run one of these saws, and it's not real difficult. But anyway, be back in a few. All right, quick update. I had lost an hour or so trying to find my impact driver, and it's disappeared. There's no telling. Of course, with the mess that I've got in here, yeah, it could be anywhere. But I'm fixing to pull that out a little bit, and what I've got over here is the long side of the picture frame, and it'll go in like so. And I'll pull this back and connect it up, and then do this other side, and then turn it over and complete the cube. And the basic structure for this center island will be completed, and then I'll begin to see how I'm going to piece together for the drawers and bottom shelf. So anyway, thought I'd give you a quick update. I'm going to get back to work, and I'll bring you back when I get some more progress done. All right, here's your picture frame. Everything's screwed up. Yeah, not quite. Might be though. All right. Now the fun part is I got to turn this thing over and do the same thing down there to the bottom to finish this cube, and then work out in my head how I'm going to build this drawer system. Anyway, I'm going to get back to work, and I'll bring you back when I get some progress made. All right, I got this, got the framework built. I don't know if you get back up here so you can see it, top and bottom. It ain't perfect, but hell, if I wanted perfect, I'd go to Mathis Brothers, right? And then I'll work the edges over with the grinder to kind of even them up with the legs. It all looks pretty good. I don't know, that may be off a little bit. One way to find out. Might embarrass myself a little bit, but hey, it's all part of the deal. Get that thing turned around, and well, it's not square, but well, where it's not square on one end, it's square on the other. So I'll take it. I'm fixing to set that top down on and see how that's going to look, and I'll get a picture of that done and let you see that here in a second. So give me a few minutes. All right, I just set that top down on there to see. It's a little bit of a lip there, but I'll take that out and I'll round that corner off. And I'll round that corner off. And round that corner off. It'll be good. And then gonna build her a drawer. So I'm still thinking out loud on the project as I go along, but that'll be on wheels, and we'll be able to roll it around. And it'll work. Just an extra roll around countertop. All right, see you shortly. All right, back from Lowe's and $100 later, here we go. I'm gonna attach this top. It may be premature. I don't know. I'll go here a little bit. Couldn't hold my mouth right. Well, hell. Started. Okay. One of them. What the hell's going on with that something? One of them's got a weird, got too much paint in the head. There we go. There's that stump. Now, maybe another one of those. That's aggravating. Yeah, that's one of them. Alright. Put it over a little bit. Yeah, that thing just got real heavy real fast. The casters I ordered are rated at 100 pounds. I'm hoping that that means 100 pounds each and not 25 pounds a piece. That would not be good. Nice. We almost got it. One more. There you go. All right, top is secure. Now I got to start doing some measuring and some cutting to get that area for the drawer built. So I'll bring you back when I get some of that done. See you in a bit. All right, I'm going to make this last cut for my box I'm building for the inside of this. Build the drawer within. So we'll make this last cut. going to be a 3-sided box with a bottom, and I'm going to build the drawer to slide within it. I think. Depends on how I got enough material out of this piece of plywood to finish it. So, anyhow, let me get all that done, and I'll bring you back and let you peek. Do it all over. That's the width. Now I got to cut it the length. All right, got one more cut to make on that. Trying to make a straight edge. Never trust a straight edge. I had that marked off and clamped down and done right. It still it wasn't right. So the eyeball method still worked. It just kind of kittywampus here and there. The blade was kind of wanting to do this shit here. But it's for what I'm using it for, ain't gonna make any difference. It's just a giant drawer glide. All right, back in a few. All right, we're putting the inner box together. Probably should have planed it, but you know, once it gets in there and gets hid, I'm not scared of it. Oh, there it is. Get some holes drilled so I can tell you right now, there won't be any drilling into that knot. So we're going to put a screw right. What I'm doing now, I know I'm doing it the hard way. I'm missing a drill. It's got one of my bigger batteries on it. It just kind of walked off. It'll turn up. Alright, that is. Lord. Huh. Oh, I see what I did. Oh, that's not good. Something happened. The drill didn't want to tighten up on that bit. Not good. Yeah. Or I broke it. No. Just might need a little help. Yeah. I think it did. Let me grab another clamp. Or I stripped that hole. That's probably what it did. Hear all the hot rods in the background. Yeah. I'm going to have to put a little bit bigger screw in there. I think that one's thick. I got one, but let me see. 2-inch. But I had some smaller ones than that. Maybe I don't. Hate to do that, but I don't want this coming apart on me. I'll put a little bit bigger screw in there. And that grip, yeah, there we go. That worked a little better. Guess I'll switch to these bigger screws. All right, let me lower this down a little bit. I need to make sure this is good and joined together. Boy, these are not good. From Harbor Freight clamps, they're okay. They don't work. They're not the best in the world. Anyway, you see what I'm doing here. This is the box. I'm building a box to go inside, and then within this box, I am going to build the drawer. What is it? Huh? Alright. There's 2 screws down through there, and that'll help. There we go. Alright, anyway, you see what I'm doing? I'll bring you back when I get the other side started. Yeah, here we go again. Kind of like bushcraft videos. You get to watch me walk up to my project at different angles. How about that? Now I got a lot of respect for those guys. But you're not going to get my wife out there under a lean-to. That ain't happening. Alright, let's get this bottom done so we can get the other side put on. Ooh. Like a squeaky toy. Hey, there it is. That wasn't any good. Forgive me for being quiet. I'm working this out in my head as I go along. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Alright, I'm going to get this other side staged and I'll bring you back. Alright, I went ahead. I've got this all screwed together now. And I put this on there to kind of reinforce this loose edge. Still got plenty of room for the drawer. I got to get the planer and take care of, I don't know if you can see it or not. I got to plane that down quite a bit because it ended up being a little bit longer than I wanted it to. But got the other side. It's all done up. And then once I get it on the box, then I will run some trim on it like I did my nightstand. So, and of course it may not be the cedar like that. It may be something entirely different. But I'm fixing to get that planed, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'll attach the box tonight. And that's probably well, I guess I could build the drawer and get the front put on it. But eventually I will come to a stopping point because I don't have the casters yet. Those will come in on Tuesday. I ordered those earlier today. And she'll be able to roll it around, lock it in place, and yeah, I sure hope she enjoys it. Anyhow, I'm going to get back to work on it, and I'll bring you back as soon as I get some more progress made. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, I think I found myself a stopping point. It's 7 o'clock in the evening. I got the drawer box built, and I've got it installed. There's the side of it. I'll put some trim on that to cover up those screw holes like I did on our nightstand. And these here, I'll plug them off, because you can't really trim that. Here's the other side of it. And of course that stainless steel top. I'm telling you, man, that thing is heavy. Boy, it's heavy, but it should be able to eliminate 3 little roll around plastic drawer deal that she had. There's the back of it. And of course that's going to be that'll be against the wall most of the time, so I'm not going to worry with that too much. But yeah. And then it's going to be a nice roomy drawer. Mainly pot holders and plastic spoons and crap like that will go in it. But that'll eliminate a deal. And then of course it'll also give us a countertop space that's 42 inches long and 23.5 inches deep. You know, like I said, this is be great for food prep. It's going to be another 4 inches taller when the casters come in, and I just hope that those casters are going to be able to support the weight of this thing. It is heavy. I've got I still got to cut the boards for the shelves down on the bottom. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the pause button on tonight, and I will get back on this later. I'll probably work on it some more throughout the week. The swing shift allows me my mornings to do that. I just gotta get motivated. So, all right, you guys have a great evening, and I'll update you again when I get rolling. Well, good morning, folks. Kind of windy out today. Thought I'd cut some boards for the bottom shelf, and that's what I've got done down there. And I've got to cut them around the corner pieces, but it is Monday the 14th. And here's another idea I'm kind of toying around with. We were going to put the baskets on the bottom shelf, but another option, and I haven't talked to the wife yet, is that we can leave that as an open shelf instead of a drawer. And she's got these little baskets like so that match, and she can slide them in. But it's you know, there's some lost room, but that was one option that we had. I'm not sure if she'll go for that or not. But what I can do, if she likes that better, then I can cut some trim and trim out the face of that drawer box and make it look a little more presentable. That won't be a problem. Or go with the original idea and build a drawer for it. And of course, right now I've got some of my tools stacked on it, because I'm actually waiting on the casters to come in this morning from Amazon, and I'm going to turn that thing on its side. But this is and I think I might have already, I may be repeating myself from earlier in this video, but this is a paint grade piece of plywood that I found, but it's got that silver in it that we really like. So this is what I plan to use for the drawer front. And if we do go with the drawer, I'm going to go with a water-based clear coat, because it actually brings out that silver a little better than the spar varnish does, because the spar varnish will amber it a little bit, and we don't want that with that drawer. Of course, I may mix the two clear coats together, and on some of this stuff, like the fur that we use on these 4x4s and around the framework and stuff, the spar varnish works a little better and adding an amber finish to the rest of the wood. But I'm filling this phone up as far as the memory card is concerned. So what I think I'm going to do is in this video, and we'll call it the Farmhouse Kitchen Island Episode 1 or something like that, and I'll get it uploaded. And then I think what I may do, of course, last time I drug the GoPro out, I cursed the project. I don't want to do that. I've got too much time in it, and we're getting real close to being finished. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and bring this video to a close. So the next video will start out with getting the casters put on it, and the either trimming out the front of that drawer box or building a drawer for it. It just depends on what the wife wants. You know how that works. And then I got to trim out the sides and stuff, and I'm going to rig it up where it's got a pull handle on each end or something like that, so she can maneuver it around. And then, of course, the casters, they've got that vintage look, and they've got the wheel lock so that if she moves it out away from wherever she's going to store it and uses it for food preparation, then she can lock the wheels and keep from pushing the island around while she's trying to work. All right, well, guys, you have a great week, and I will catch you on episode 2. See you in a bit.